My name is Marcia, and I am proud. First of all, I want to say it's June, so happy Pride to anybody in the LGBT plus community. So I was supposed to have my annual physical in May. However, my doctor's office called me to reschedule that appointment to June of this month, so June 9th of this month. So that's why this video didn't come any sooner. Anyway, the first thing that he started asking about was some of my other annual things. So for instance, the mammogram, which I have not had one of those. I didn't have one last year. I did have one the year before. So he did give me a new script to have my squish test done. So I still have to go do that. And then he asked me about colon screening. Now, I've never had this done before, so when he mentioned it, he said something that has changed recently is that instead of colon screening starting at the age of 50, it starts at the age of 45. So I've not had any colon screening done before. So we chatted about this a little bit. He said that the gold standard obviously would be getting a colonoscopy. However, I don't personally have any history of any concerns. And he said, in his opinion, that any sort of screening test should be quick, easy, and efficient. And he says that colonoscopy is none of those. But it is the gold standard, and typically when you have a colonoscopy for colon screening, you don't have to have another one done for 10 years. So we did talk about the difference between that and like the Cologuard test, which is the one that they send to your house. So he explains some of that. So I decided just to go with the Cologuard test. So he placed an order to have that sent to my house so that I could have that done. We started talking about blood work because he mentioned that all of my blood work that I had done in April, because again, my original appointment was supposed to be in May. So all of my blood work that was done in April, he said it is showing good trends when you compare it to what it was the last time I had blood work done, which was after I had started gaining some of my weight back during lockdown. And he does believe that when I retest next month, because it's June now, so in July, when I retest, because he wants me to do retest on every 3 months instead of like every month or whatever. But he says he believes that it should be even better in July, which I agree. It should be better in July. I've always had edema in my legs. But I've never had an official diagnosis for lymphedema or anything like that. But it's been 10 years or more that I've had swelling in my legs. So I did specifically ask him if there was any type of blood test that could, help determine what is causing any of the swelling that I have. So he has actually referred me to a vascular specialist. So I do also have a referral for that. So I can go meet with a vascular specialist, talk with them more about what is happening with the swelling and all that stuff. When we were talking about the swelling in my legs, I did also ask him, because on my legs I do have a couple of scars from October of last year. So in October of last year, I had a really bad reaction, an allergic reaction to something. I was swollen from head to toe. I had hives all over my body. And with some of those, because they were so itchy and I would scratch them, some of those did get, they became open sores. So I have some scars on my legs from that. And because those didn't heal the way all of my other, broken skin issues have healed and not scarred like this, that did make me have more concern about vascular issues, and maybe there's something else going on that I don't know. So he did mention that talking to a vascular specialist would be a better place to determine those types of concerns. Then as he was looking at my chart, because I mentioned October, so he was looking through my history, and he saw that on my weight back in October when I was in for that allergic reaction. That was where my weight was recorded at 355. Again, that is the highest weight that I have recorded from anywhere. It is higher than when I had initially started this YouTube channel. And I don't know if that was actually because of my physical weight being that much. It could very well be. It could also be because of all the swelling I had in my body at the time with the hives and everything. But again, that is my highest recorded weight. So it is now June. So we're talking 8 months after that. In March 2nd was when I restarted my health journey, got everything back on track and headed the right direction. Obviously, being an annual physical, he asked what things I was doing as far as taking care of myself. So we talked about the exercise that I'm doing, the walking and whatnot, and then I told him about the Oculus as one of my other forms of exercise. Oh, and then we did also have a conversation about compression socks, which my assumption is that now that I have this appointment with the vascular specialist, I'll get much more information on that. So anyway, that was my annual physical, and I will be back to show you guys more as I go to see the vascular specialist and what things we discuss there. And I'll again show you all that stuff as well. And here is my weight information. So in October of last year, again, my highest recorded weight was 355. My assumption from when I restarted my journey to improving my health is that I was actually, my weight actually got up to about 360. I don't know exactly because when I stepped on the scale, I actually got an error message. And that was a shocking realization that my scale didn't even read, couldn't even record or show me how much I weighed at the time. By the time I went out and bought a new scale, I was already back just in that first week. When I restarted my journey to improving my health, I was already back under the 350 mark. So I don't know what my actual highest weight is, or was. As of my appointment with my doctor on June 9th, my weight in the doctor's office was 318, and my weight on my scale here at home was 312. Since March 2nd to now, I've lost nearly 50 pounds. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I do have plenty other videos that I'm working on so that we can go over some of the lymphedema stuff, so that we can go over all kinds of other things, lifestyle things, traveling, even some personal things too. So stay tuned for those. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Even if you don't like it, if you want to hit the thumbs down, go ahead, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you don't like about the video. And I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.